Hey guys, it's Matt here. It is Tuesday, September 8th. It's been a little over a week and a half since I made my last update, so apologize for that. Just kind of, just kind of forgot about it, honestly. Been into trading and just not doing the extra stuff on the side. Anyway, looking back, Monday, August 31st, so Monday of last week, that was a red day. I should probably actually put this on the screen so you can see what I'm looking at. Um, so I was down 96 at the end of the day plus fees. Um, the big takeaway here was AKCA and NTNX both basically gave me a perfect setup to the pre-market high for a short, and I hesitated to take either one of them. And so right here, I just kind of said, "Dude, take the setups. It's ridiculous." And then I got stuck in some stuff on NTNX, and I'm not even really sure what happened there. Anyway, I'm not gonna go through that, but you can see AKCA here. These are five. This is a 5 minute chart, just because I don't have the 1 minute charts don't go back that far, but you can see in the first 5 minutes it actually broke up to pre-market high. It was actually from the previous session here. Um, Looks like, but oh no, actually that was from the morning. Yeah. So anyway, right up to pre-market high, and I didn't take it. And that sucks because that's kind of what I look for. So let's look at NTNX as well. I don't know what just happened there. Okay. Right. All of a sudden, I am incapable of working a computer. So NTNX, this is I think the first one I was thinking of where it popped up here to pre-market and then dropped right here. Would have been a nice little scalp play. Um, where did I end up actually taking this? Yeah, so I got short as it came back around through here, and it just rolled over me. And then let's see. I got short down here again. Yeah, I don't really know what the hell I was doing there. So that was just poor altogether. I got short in the wrong places there. Didn't take the good ones, and then FOMO'd or Iki mode and took the bad ones. So that was a rough way to start the week. Down 96. So the next day, I was Green Day. Really got a good winner there on JNCE. Um, it's probably easier to just use these charts, right? You can see it popped to pre-market high, and I got short there and just kind of rode that out. Right, easy enough to see on the Trader View chart. So great short there, and maybe could have been a little more. No, actually, I was patient. I took half, took another half, and then exited here as it popped back. So I've been kind of doing that using a trailing stop with my last piece, which I'll probably stop doing just because it ends up just being better to just take another once it dips again, just taking the profit there instead of using a trailing stop because it just ends up giving back too much. I lost a little bit on. I keep doing that. I lost a little bit on Zoom that day. I gave a little bit back there, but yeah, it's okay. And then this day, basically fought my way to break even with fees and everything on this day. So there was just FEAC. It would have been a good play there, but I don't know if I just hesitated or just didn't get the fill in the 13 sevens, and then took the just didn't get it. So, and then I took a small trade on it later. So let's see. Yeah. So would have gotten in here if I'd have punched the button in the right time. And then it faded without me. And then here I was kind of just trying to take a small piece, but it was working its way back up. Anyway, there we go. And then this day was interesting. KCAC was one of my main watches, and I seemed to trade it really well. The community that I'm in, everybody was just getting shit whipped on the stock that day, and for some reason I just had a really good read on it. Um, so yeah, I took a nice trade out of the gates here. And this one actually didn't even work out that well, but because I stopped out the remaining shares, almost break even, but it still was a profitable trade. So I got short there out of the gates and took my profit early. So that was really nice. And then got back in on it again here as it pushed up to the $16 level. So I got short half a position right above 1550s there. And then I remember this one I was like, I'm going to go in half size because I think it might turn around here, but it might end up pushing higher. And so I saw it pop above 16, get slammed back down. I shorted as it fell, and then I took half my profit here off that first position, and then the second half down here, which this is a pretty good little trade. Um, that's the thing with this one, I didn't really trust it very much, so I was kind of in and out. I wasn't looking for a one long hold. And then shorted that 16 level again here and took a quick profit, which I'm glad I did because it pushed back up 1650 there. So that was a really good day. That was like my third best day of all time. Third best day since I got the CMEG account, and definitely of all time then. And then that was Thursday. Last Friday, just played around with Tesla. Took a really small position there, short, I think, or did it end up being long? Yeah, that was long. I missed or hesitated on a short at 400, which would have been the first time I just missed it, I think, and then the second time I like hesitated and was just, which is weird. 'Cause I even said here, my risk is super small on Tesla because I was only trading like, I don't know, 5 shares, 10 shares, something like that. I think it was 5 shares. So I was just doing it just to see if I could get a good read on it. And really, I was looking to make enough to cover commissions just so I could do it. But for some reason, I was just like super nervous, just because the numbers were big, I guess. I don't know. But you can see what I was looking at here. So I ended up going long here, but the play that I missed was here. It made this first pop above 400. That's where I wanted to get short, and that would have been a nice little trade. I mean, and then here I hesitated at 400. That would have been nice. I mean, we got a nice little $10 fade there to 390 area. I probably would have gotten out most here. I mean, who knows? But you could say in hindsight, you could say, oh yeah, I would have held it all the way down here at 375. Probably not. But 5 shares, $10 each. I mean, that's a nice little $50 trade. If I'd have taken it and held it. So let's look at some numbers. I haven't looked at these yet this week. And today, by the way, I didn't trade anything. So I took an options trade, which those are what I do when I'm really bored because they only cost me like $10 and there's like 0 commissions or something. So let's see what it looks like since July 15th. And I have to go back to work pretty soon. So pretty ugly P&L there, but you can see that overall I am profitable slightly. Since June 15th. The reason I picked that date is the first 2 weeks I had my CMEG account in the beginning of June, I was a goddamn mess, and I traded like an asshole. And so, uh, look at that. That might actually be my second best day since the CMEG account last Thursday. And that first one was, yeah, all right, fucking A. That was my second best day. Okay, sorry. So yeah, you can see overall I'm profitable. Obviously with fees, that's way down here somewhere. So the CMEG fees just will crush you. But I knew that coming in. And let's take a look. Since the 17th of July, then I'm up a little more than that. The reason I picked the 17th of July, that's the first time I took a short trade. Um, and so here's what we do. Let's look at my P&L curve for long trades. That doesn't look good. And then for short trades since that time. So you can see that the short bias is definitely paying off. So that's really all I'm looking for at this point. I mean, this is partially, I think I talked about this in my last video, but for two reasons that I can tell. One, just the small cap market it pays to be short bias right now, right? There's not a lot of long momentum. So it pays to just short pops up to pivot levels and ride them down because that's what's going on. Nothing's really popping and then continuing to pop. So in fact, that you could really say that that's probably through the rest of the market too. I mean, look at SPY and Apple, Tesla, all the big names pulling back over the past week or so. So that's just kind of the way things are. But also something about shorting just seems, I don't know, because things tend to grind up and then slam down. It just the risk management with shorting seems a little easier for me because although that could be partially again due to just the market environment lately, but yeah, I'm doing way better on going short since than versus going long since that date of the 17th of July, which is when I took my first short. Um, so yeah, you can see the numbers how they work out here as far as win rate. These are just short trades. So my average per share is 0.09 short, and then long it's -15, which is not awesome. And then let's look at since the beginning of August, even worse long, about the same short. And then just for giggles, how am I doing this month? Short I'm at 19 cents per share, and long I'm at -$3.08. That's pretty terrible. But that's that. What was that? A Zoom trade or Tesla trade? One of the two. That must have been Tesla. Yeah. So that doesn't even really matter. Let's look at so far this month. I'm up 267.35 and 18 cents per share. So it's been a good month so far, even though I've had some losing days. But you can see the largest loss is $33, and the largest gain is 143.75. That's a pretty good ratio. My win percentage is a little lower than I'd like it to be, but I mean, these numbers are working out. The average winner is twice as much as the average loser. It's still early in the month, so we're talking really small sample size. But anyway, I gotta get back to work. So that's it for today. Thanks for playing. See you soon sometime. Bye.